What's up, everybody? Astrocatical here. Welcome to AstroPlay, and we are trying Serena, a short horror adventure title on Steam.
Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Huh.
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I remember? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
Alright. I guess this is deliberately vague for a reason. Just not quite explaining what's going on. I like the interface here. This is cool. This reminds me of Scratches, and I wish that they would make more adventure titles like that. Especially the horror kind. I love this interface. Love it.
Come, love, peace in your heart, said the eyes. Blue eyes.
Ride with me, shed your immortal guise. Here's our mount, a snow-white mate. Come, oison, to my gardens fair. In the land of youth, ply your art. Ours shall be the cycle of days.
Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
Okay, this is bizarre. Is Serena like his wife or something?
Somewhere here, her private refuge. There must be something that reminds me of her.
This is a pretty fucking weird image that you'd probably see on Epstein Island. I don't know what's Epstein cabin in the fucking woods here. What the fuck? Alright.
I miss her so much. How is it possible that I can't remember her face?
I don't know, man. You must have hit your head pretty hard last time you were on the fucking Lolita Express. Vanishing Town, Micah Arthe, Blind Earth. Pugs, not drugs. What? Okay. He's not gonna shut up until I find, like, a clear-cut image of her face.
Perhaps an aggressor. Or something that she liked. It's a beautiful day, though there's a natural calm surrounding the area.
This big old trunk down here.
Something draws me to this truck. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else? We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside. It's too painful. I want to, but not yet.
Okay. Let's see. What's this dresser? That's what you're talking about.
Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it. We all have our skeletons in the closet. Serena. I'm not sure why, but I feel like opening it. The sole thought of it drains what little energy I have left in me.
What is going on with this guy?
For some reason, light bulbs wouldn't last long in this land. I never looked into it. She's fairly religious. Not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us. She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion. The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind. No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here.
The friends stand by each other through any adversity. Oh, that's very sweet.
So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Okay, we got all these weird books over here. The things that keep us tired.
How much wisdom and happiness is this case? My life would have been much poorer without all this.
Common sense and other lovely fairy tales. Nephilium, the greatest mystery of the antediluvian world. Mahal Strikes Back, the official hint book. Vahal Strikes Back. Zombie space dinosaurs from the deep ate my family. The St. Christopher's School Lockdown. Blind Earth. Pugs Not Drugs. Searching for a Dynasty.
The smell of books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it a distinctive vanilla smell.
Ode to a Kumatat, Encyclopedia Galactica, Dalamere Folklore. Horton hears some unpleasant truths about himself. Okay, and they wrote a whole book about Horton.
I miss her so much. How is it possible that I can't remember her face?
Oh, weird.
I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights.
I bet he killed her. I bet you killed her. One more key card, then I'll ask Susie out how Space Quest ruined my life. Prominence, a science fiction adventure. 1001 innovative uses for a piece of string. A crazy's guide to fortifying your liver. And that's why I'm single. A memoir. Kleptomania, big pockets and better grabs. Life and death of a Kickstarter addict. The power of perseverance.
I have to remember her face.
Adventures of a scary bear. Storyteller. The grasshopper lies heavy. Collected works. Okay. I feel looking at those books are not going to help me remember her face. At first he suggested like opening her.
Something that she liked.
He won't. He's too much of a chicken.
The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. Different world back then.
He's too much of a chicken to open the dresser, so it's like it's not working.
Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway.
Or maybe it's down here. Maybe I'm confused.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
Well, I wonder what happened to the bitch.
I miss her so much. How is it possible that I can't remember her face?
Because you killed her. I know you did.
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb. Yes, blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering.
Okay, I think I get the objective now. I gotta find things that remind me of what she looks like.
I used it too when shaving. Commune Evidence. Serena's favorite perfume. They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's.
Ooh. I'm guessing that blood pressure meant its boiling point last night. And old Serena just happened to topple down the hill, didn't she?
These keys are for the cabin and the car. I've always told Serena that she doesn't need to wear perfume. Her presence is magical enough already.
All the more reason I think this guy killed her. He's just...
Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. Curious, sensual thrill. The table is warm, but sturdy.
I mean...
Our dining table.
He's like longing for her. Like he's longing for her. So that tells me that she is not in the picture anymore. She can't be. Oh. That? That's what you're all shooken up about?
My love.
Just got like a scrunch face. I mean, I'm not one to judge. Maybe it's just the way she's sitting.
We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. Why? Might just as well stay here. Is there anything worse than beautiful memories turning to dust? I feel like I don't even have the strength to lift the lid. My general state of mind, but I feel even more depressed near this moment. Guess I can't shake off the memory of my sweet Serena trying on her various garments.
I mean, if you guys share a cabin like this, you undoubtedly fucking killed her. I mean, just look at the... This is like a cabin that either demonic spirits will possess in the middle of the woods, or it's the type of cabin that drives you nuts and makes you kill your wife. It's just not a comfortable love-making getaway setting. There is like a masked killer in the woods or something. This is not... like, this is not some romantic getaway. This is a horror movie cabin, okay?
How long has it been? Hell, I miss her so much.
Yeah, man, you fucking dude's driving me nuts. He is driving me nuts. He's in such denial. Such fucking denial.
He seemed to take fewer and fewer walks as the years went by. Everything around here is so familiar.
Yeah. Won't be familiar for long once your reality begins unfolding all around you and you realize you killed your wife. Because the next thing you'll be familiar with is a set of bars in front of you, dude.
Could you take this out and beat it, love? It's getting a bit dusty.
It's one of the few decorative things here. We weren't much of homemakers, either of us. As always, I automatically went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent still lingers. What's the matter with me? I can't seem to remember even ordinary things. When was the last time we made love?
I don't know, man. If you're that lost, you're experiencing that severe of time dilation, you killed her. Let's face it, you killed her. What is this? Seriously. Disconcerting.
When did we let this window get so gunked up?
I don't know, you've probably been here for a while. She's probably been dead for like years.
I should really stay. I'm so tired anyway.
It's a fucking weird picture, man. You see fucking Bill Clinton in a dress somewhere. Bill Clinton in a blue dress.
What once gave me so much joy now fills me with unbearable sorrow. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. They're ticking. It never stops. I've wasted so much time in my life. Did I ever take a break to show her how much I truly cared? The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter matter how many times we wound it up, it keeps going out of sync. Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync again. No trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. As if it mattered. The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync.
Sort of getting this telltale heart feeling.
I should leave the keys here until she comes back. Because I know she will.
Okay, now you are delirious. She's not coming back. It's nothing. Magazines.
Be honest. Does this dress show too much cleavage? I want only one pair of eyes on me.
How I miss her naked back when she was standing by this armoire. Perfect curve of her neck. Her firm bottom. I'm a casual dresser. No need to change clothes right here.
Well, years passed, no tears fell, no death knell. Reached the golden shores, they nod. Here dwelled once mortal and god, Asen of flesh, Nime of the Fae, till reason's light brought disarray, broke through imagination's shell. Are all my earthly loves beyond recall? Cried Oisan, lost, lost, and I am in thrall.
Years passed, no time worked. My grandmother.
Okay.
I've always been drawn to things that
Don't need to listen
kind
to
of
that.
both good and bad. Big enough, we hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our earth. Big enough for a lifetime of memory. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. All those moments we sat at this table, laughing, smiling, simply looking in each other's eyes. I didn't cook much for her, always so worried about my stuff.
Is it my imagination, or are you using even more these days?
This table has seen many happy times. The meals we shared, or when we just used to stay up late with a bottle of wine and talk. Oh, how we talked. I sure hope she comes back soon. We can sit down and discuss our problems, like we always did. We could always work things out.
I don't know about this one.
At a point. I am on medication for blood pressure, after all.
And you've been taking a fuck ton of it lately, haven't you?
Lonely Hearts Club.
Okay. Dude is fucking nuts.
Pig and Pepper. Alice in Wonderland. All these associations, links, plays on words. My head is full of them, and it never stops.
Yeah.
Yes, I could sure use some pepper today. God, I'm so bored.
Just a pepper shaker, really.
Oh yeah, that sounds very convincing.
We got this set from that clearance sale, however long ago that was, yet we never needed to refill it. I'm determined to make a change when she comes back. Yes, no more indulgences. Right.
Doing by the book.
Not the healthier type, regular table salt.
Yeah, right.
I always planned to switch to mineral or sea salt, but then I always ended up buying the regular stuff. Doctors, they always overreact. I must be even more exhausted than I realize. Here I am, staring at a salt shaker, my thoughts a million miles away. Not the healthier type, just regular table salt. I always planned to switch to mineral.
Okay.
I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in